So basically, we need to design how we're going to do the movement in the x-axis and the z-axis. So what we originally had is this piece over here. For the x-axis, they had a lead screw that turned and moved it in the x-axis. For the z-axis, they had another lead screw that went over here and would move it in the z-axis. So what we propose with Giampieri is basically adapting what they did in their timing belt design, which we can see in the computer here, in which they have the belt for the x-axis here, and they have the belt for the z-axis here. So back to our drawings, we can make the belt go through the pieces, through these holes in here, and attach them somehow with screws, and this could be a plate somehow, and then we attach it to this back wall, and in that way we can create the movement in the x-axis with the motor, the stepper motor being outside. Well, we would have to attach it somehow to the general casing, and for the z-axis, well, we would create a similar solution. I think we have a better drawing in the next page. For the z-axis, well, this is the motor for the z-axis. These are the rods for movements in the x-axis, and this is where the belt for the x-axis would move. So now we would make somehow sort of an L shape here to have here a rod to have the pulley for the z-axis, and here this piece here is basically the same piece, but now it would be moved by a belt that we would need to attach somehow to this wall over here. So the way to attach it, well, it can either be by creating either an inner hole, and using the same plate solution that we mentioned for the x-axis, or we can move the plate, instead of being inside the hole, being outside the hole here, to attach the belt. This is the belt, and this is the belt too. So we would attach this side of the belt here, and that's basically our proposal. We need people for drawings and dimensions.